What is up, YouTube? It's been so. You might hear my dog in the back, but it's been so long since, I've recorded a video. And there's been two reasons why. I'm going to explain in my vlog, but just to say it real quick, it's really I'm having this creativity block where if you've watched my earlier videos, I had a really nice intro and or I've had really not nice intros because I don't want to gas myself up, but I've had creative intros in a sense. I've been able to try to get in my little amateur director bag or whatever and try to make some decent looking intros. And I've really been in my head saying okay, I want to be able to recreate that, but now that I have a better camera, I want to do something really, really high quality. And it's just been preventing me from actually sitting down editing, because I've recorded a bunch of times. I have a bunch of footage, but it's kind of preventing me from just posting because I want it to be so perfect. That's a part of the reason why. The other reason why is because I've been doing night shifts, and night shifts actually kill your your productivity during the day. But now I don't do night shifts anymore, and I'll talk more about that in the vlog. The reason for this video is because I want to do some updates. I got my notes right here, but I want to do some updates on school, future business plans, and some other goals that I'm gonna be chasing this year. So first thing I want to talk about is my prereqs for rad tech. I'm currently halfway through my first class, and so far I have a 98. I can actually show you the grades right now. Hopefully that's in focus. But yeah, that's my grades for right now. I did the averages and everything. It came out to a 98. So I'm halfway through the class. I have a 98. Based on, I use a calculator and everything. Based on how the rest of the assignments is graded, if I get at least a 90 on the rest of my assignments, I'm pretty much guaranteed an A in the class, which is good because I'm trying to get a 4.0 for, my prereq. So I'm the most competitive for the rad tech program. So yeah, it's a good start so far. I do have to mention this is a summer course. It is accelerated. So to make it make sense for you, 3 weeks in a regular course, I do 3 weeks of work in 1 week. Yeah, that's basically been the structure of the classes. And then I have a second course, biology, which is also going to be an accelerated 3 week and 1 week course. So, but English was a good start, get my, it is very, very important that whenever you do something, anything in life, but specifically school, you have a purpose in doing it. Like I said, I did this over half a decade ago, and I was just very uninterested. I didn't see a reason for me to be there, and it just caused me to, not have fun, doing what I'm doing. But now that, I actually have a clear goal, I know where I want to be, what I want to do. It's kind of like a game. I'm trying to get the high score, you know what I mean? I'm trying to keep everything 4.0. I'm trying to get high grades on everything. So it's kind of fun in a way. I'm doing English right now, and I don't like English, but I'm pretty sure when I get to the bios and the anatomy and physiology, I'll have a little bit more fun just learning the body and, knowing that low key, stuff that a majority of the population doesn't know. That's what I'm really interested in for the most part, the knowledge, right? So definitely anything you do, make sure you're passionate about it, because it's going to make everything easier. It's going to make your motivation easier. It's going to make your focus easier, and you're going to be able to get an A, or if you're looking for a B, whatever good grade you're looking for, it's going to be way easier if you're actually passionate and you actually have a goal. So one thing that's been really nagging me and really at the back of my mind is financial stability while I'm going to the rad tech program. The Rad Tech program is a full-time program. You're 5 days a week. You're either doing clinicals for 8 hours during the day or you're at classes all day. 5 days a week for 2 years straight. Most people that do this program, they either work nights or they work on the weekends. So you're stuck between being completely mentally drained, right? It's still possible because obviously a lot of people do it, but you're stuck between being mentally drained by doing nights, or you're stuck with not making any money at all working part-time on the weekends. I gotta at least give business a shot to also make my school and my Rad Tech program as smooth as possible. Because it would be really great if, I just have to spend like 2 or 3 hours a day, keeping up my business and not having to go to work and, talk to people you don't like and all that stuff, listen to your boss, and all that. So yeah, the plan right now, as of right now, because plans always change, but the plan right now is to build a business. So here's the kind of like vague, not really vague, it's kind of on point timeline of how I want things to go. For the next 2 months, right? For the next 2 months, my plan is to save up as much as possible, just brainstorm, work and build the business. So I want to get the website up. I want to know what I'm doing. Like, am I selling stuff? Is it a service? You know what I mean? Like, I got to figure out what I'm doing in these next 2 months. And I have to have everything ready to go, like ready to press launch in the next 2 months. So what that comes out to be is like around the mid-August. So to put a date on it, I decided, okay, I'm going to put a date on it. It's going to be August 15th. I'm going to launch my business August 15th. And after, I launch it, right? And I've saved up all this money. I've spent an enormous amount of time just researching and building and perfecting. I could spend from August 15th all the way to when I'm ready to go in the program, which would be around the same time again. So a full year, basically, building this business and having it be a viable source of income. And yeah, I already explained all the reasons why that's important, but it's also always been my passion to be my own boss and have my own business and have financial freedom. But yeah, I just want to build that business, and who knows, this could be the business that 10, 50, and 20 years from now, it could be like a multi-billion-dollar business. And it's just, you just got to start. Like, you just got to start. And that's why I put a specific date on it. August 15th is when I'm going to start, no matter what. Save up as much as I don't have a set financial goal of how much I want to save up. I'm just going to save up as much as I can. And I'm going to plan as much as I can. And I'm launching August 15th. So if you guys have watched my vlogs in the past, you would have noticed, I did a couple of segments where I'm literally trying to fix my car. Like, you will see it smoking, making noises, all that stuff. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I've blown my head gasket, which is going to be a very expensive repair, and a whole bunch of other issues wrong with my car. And honestly, I love my car. I got my car as a gift when I was 18 years old, and I've had it for like 7 years now. And I love my car, but I think it's time, to go and level up and just get new technology. And what I've been looking at since I was actually, 18 or even before that was Teslas. I literally love Teslas, like everything about it. I'm very interested in tech. So the fact that it's literally a computer on wheels, it just makes it even more appealing to me. And it's just something I've always wanted. And 100% I'm getting a Tesla no matter what. I have a set day in my mind, but I'm not going to say it on this video because who knows, something can happen and I'm not able to get it at that specific day. But before the year is up, I will have a Tesla. 100% I'll have a Tesla. hopefully by the time I get it, my business is making some money, so that takes off the cost of, paying it monthly and stuff like that. But yeah, the Tesla's happening. You can look at my face right now and tell her I'm being serious. The Tesla is happening. I'm getting the Tesla 100%. No matter what, I am getting a Tesla.